And tonight on This Is Reading 24/7 with my fantastic guests Saleem Syed, of course the director of the British Mobility Project and the creative director of the British Most Haunted Project. It's lovely to be with you tonight, ladies and gents, and I hope you're all doing well. We got lots to get through tonight, and I mean lots, including lots of lovely live short ones, short and sweet, not even medium, that everybody will jump on the phones and come through to us on 07946 624 307 is of course the number to call tonight. 07946 624 307 if you'd like a very quick reading with our very own Marcus Starr. We've also got another number for you to call if after the show you want a bit of a longer read, and that number is 07950 949220. Gotta say a big hello to Arthur Sivya. Hopefully that's the correct pronunciation. Good evening to you, my man. He said good evening, which is great. And it's lovely to see loads of you coming in right now. So say you got any questions as well at all for Psychic Medium Marcus Starr and you don't want to call the show, the other way to do it is of course by Messenger on Facebook, or of course you can text on the same number 07946 624 307. Very happy to take your texts as well. As ever, it's been a hugely busy week down here. Completely mad, and it's been great to work with the Mobility Project once again. So hello first off to Saleem Syed. Hello Saleem, how are you doing?
Good evening, Phil. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. So come on Saleem, tell us a little bit about what's been happening just recently.
What a manic week, Phil, and first and foremost, thank you so much for tagging along with Marcus and I whilst we've been out and about.
That's no problem
doing our thing. We were in Northampton last week. Indeed, it was so much fun, and
it was
to have Marcus with us.
It was actually this week, Saleem.
Yes,
it was Monday.
It's been such a long week. I know. All weeks seem to roll into one for me.
I can't believe it's only Wednesday. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some of the pictures up from Monday. Okay, and you'll love these. All right. Some of the pictures up from Monday. And I'll talk. Oh my goodness me, apparently I've just been told they can't hear me when the pictures are up, so I'm going to bring the pictures back. Do apologise guys if you've just seen the pictures just then, but you couldn't hear us. Hopefully you can hear us now and it's all loud and clear for you. Do apologise. Got to say evening all to Kimmy T. Okay, so the pictures are up and you got a quick look at the pictures there, and there was lots going on in them, including a new lady who Saleem worked with to supply a scooter for. Now, Marcus, you sourced this, within 24 hours, was it? Saleem even?
Yeah, absolutely. Within 24 hours, I was up throughout the night trying to source this because I saw, the desperate need, and the lovely gentleman, Duncan, who I met in Northampton that purchased one of our competition tickets, gave me a full explanation as to what him and his wife have been going through and the difficulties they've been experiencing with obviously with his Belinda's significant illness and ongoing problems that she's about to experience, such as hip replacements and stuff as well, on top of the other disabilities that she has.
So it's been quite a tough time for them, hasn't it? Could I just quickly take a telephone call, if that's all right?
Sure.
Very quick, just do that. Hello, Phil speaking. This is Phil G. How are you doing? We're doing the Psychic Night tonight. Are you there?
I am. Hello.
Hello, is this Rebecca?
It is, yes. Hi, Phil.
Hello,
You're right.
how are you? Yeah, I'm great, thank you. It's great to hear your voice.
And yours.
How's Littling getting on? All right?
Yeah, really good. Really good.
Great stuff. Well, we all know why you're here, okay? And I'm going to merge you with telephone call. Don't forget, of course, anybody out there, 07946 624 307 is the call to get a quick free reading from, okay, tonight. So I'm going to merge the call. Just let me do a quick intro for Marcus, and then we'll start the call, all right? Here we go. Hello, welcome back, guys. Apologies about this, Saleem. I've got a lady on the phone who would like a quick psychic reading from Marcus, if possible, please.
No problem at all. Marcus, are you with us this evening?
I am. Good evening, guys. How you doing, everyone? Good evening.
It's
Very
great.
well, very well.
Apologies, we haven't given you a proper sort of intro and chat yet, but we can do after the telephone call, if that's all right.
Of course, yes, absolutely fine.
Okay, so we've got a lovely lady called Rebecca on the line at the moment, and if possible, she'd like a quick psychic read, please, Marcus.
Okay, bring her through. Hi, Rebecca.
Hello.
Can you hear me okay, love?
I can, yes.
God bless you. Well, thank you for coming through. Let's see what we can do for you, Rebecca. Let's have a little look. Right. It's lovely that you've come through to us. Right. Mm. 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 Okay, Rebecca. Well, you've got a few changes coming up for you. You've got quite a few things coming in for you over the next 3 to 4 weeks, I want to say.
Okay.
And it's going to be interesting because I feel, to be honest with you, you've got a celebration coming up for you. Okay, right. You don't know this yet, but there's a celebration. Now, do you know someone that's getting married or someone that's you've been invited to somewhere? Because I can see this coming through quite nicely for you. Have you been invited to somewhere?
I have, yes.
Okay. Is this a wedding, my lovely? God bless you, that you've got? It is.
Yes.
Is it your wedding that you're going to? Is it your wedding? It's just a wedding. Okay. And I feel this is someone that I said is invited you. Is it someone in the family that I'm being told given here?
No.
No. Okay. When it just for validation purposes, when is the wedding? Because I see this.
It's August the 21st.
That's right. Okay, there'll be a few drinks shared there. You know, it'll be a fantastic day. It really, really will be. There'll be a few drinks shared. There'll be a few laughters and things. It'll go absolutely perfect. All right. So thank you. God bless you, my lovely. It's going to be absolutely fine. Now, also want to say to you that there's also a son that's passed away as well. Okay.
Okay.
Now, this is someone that I feel is going to go to the wedding and you're going to talk to. All right, okay, you're going to talk to this person. And I feel that it's a relative of theirs that's passed away. I don't feel you know of this yet. Is that correct? You don't know that yet, do you?
No.
No, that's right. But look out for someone that you get talking to that is that a son passed away or connection with someone that's passed away quite tragically. And I feel this person's coming through, and as they're coming through, they're talking to me about the way that you'll be talking to them. So it's interesting. I would love to get in contact with that person once they get in contact with you, all right?
Okay.
But it's a happy day on the wedding. It's a fantastic time. I do know that with COVID and so on, in the past, it was rescheduled. Do you understand that as
Yeah.
I link in with the spirit world? So this time it's not going to be rescheduled, and I do feel everything's going to be okay. She's a bit nervous and she's a bit worried, this young lady, but it's going to be absolutely fine. It really is. But the man that's coming through to me, that's passed over, that's talking, that passed over tragically, he's talking about these lovely, happy times and lovely situations that's going on. All right.
Okay.
Now, I'm also being given the name of Emma. Would you know Emma? That's the person that's getting married all around this person, please. Emma.
Not Emma. No.
Okay. What's the person's name, love?
It's Kerry.
Kerry, okay, right. Look out for Emma as well, that I feel there's going to be a connection with on the day, all right? Okay.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do, I'm going to send so much love, and I'm going to send so much joyful, positive energy for this lovely lady on her wedding day. Congratulations to her. It's going to be a fantastic day. You're going to enjoy yourself very, very much so. And I'm just really excited for you. And God bless you, and thank you for coming through. That was interesting, wasn't it, for you?
Thank you very much.
No, you're very, very welcome. God bless you, darling.
Hello, Rebecca. How was that for you? Was that sort of quite accurate, do you think?
Well, yeah, I can't wait to tell Kerry that her day is going to go ahead. It'll be third time lucky, so.
Oh wow, third time lucky. Crossed. That's a good one. Yeah, fingers crossed. I'm sure. Yeah, I know this is the problem, isn't it? It's put back so many people and so many things that could be happening, and it is a bit frustrating. But no, well, I hope your friend Kerry really does have a lovely day, and thanks so much. I hope you liked that live read.
I did, thank you.
Also, want to say, my lovely, if I may do, you've got, personally yourself, you've got really positive things coming up for you, lovely. All right, you feel a bit not lost as such, but you feel a bit out of sort at the moment. Do you understand that, darling?
Yeah, yeah.
And I just want to say that you've.
Back to my life, really.
That's right. I know, love. I understand. I understand. I understand. I do. God bless you. Now, I'm also saying to you as well, who has or who wants a child? Who wants a baby, or who has just had a child?
I just had a child, and
God
my friend
bless you.
Kerry.
Congratulations to you,
very
darling.
Much. Thank you.
Oh, congratulations to you.
And my friend Kerry, who's getting married, she wants a child.
She wants a child, yeah, because there is going to be a child, so tell her that as well.
Okay.
You guys are going to be my best friends, aren't you? Yeah, he's so positive. So she's going to have a child as well. But I just want to say that personally yourself, from having the young child and things, you are going to get yourself back on track very shortly. Things are going to move in the right direction for you.
Oh, good.
You've had a lot of adjustments and things. It's not been easy. It's not been easy at all. But you're getting there. Who would Stephen or Susan be? Susan or Sarah?
That have passed, or that are here
No,
now?
that's still with us.
I've got an auntie called Sue.
Right, okay, because what I'm being told is you've got to keep your eyes on her, love.
Okay.
You've got to keep, because she's not looking after herself properly. She needs to look after herself, so we've got to keep her eyes on her. But I know she will be okay. I know she will be okay. So she might need some eye drops as well. She might need some eye drops for her eye. God bless her. God bless her soul. But it's positive. The wedding, the child, it's marvellous. I'm excited for you both.
Oh, good.
Tell her what you said to her, wouldn't you, love?
Oh, I will, definitely.
Her. All right?
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
Also know as well that she's going to have a little girl, so I'll leave that with you.
Ooh, okay.
All right?
Yeah.
God bless you, darling.
All right, thank you.
Rebecca, you had an exclusive there. How does that feel?
Yeah.
It's going to be a girl. Do you know what I mean? That's cool.
Wow.
Wow. How cool. But it's so lovely to speak to you. And thank you for calling in tonight as well, Rebecca. It's lovely to speak to you.
Worries. Yes,
and it's glad to hear that you're all doing well and stuff as well. But yeah, if there is anybody else out there, please feel free to call in 07946 624 307 for a lovely reading with psychic medium Marcus Starr. Oh yes. So Saleem, tell us a little bit more about what we missed from Monday there. So apologies because we had that lovely phone call from Rebecca there, and,
no problem.
And with Marcus. So tell us all a bit more, because I came down with you to Northampton, and it was a really fun day. Of course, got to see Marcus again as well, which was nice. And but we haven't stopped, have we? We just haven't stopped. It's just been go, go, go all the time.
Absolutely. We've literally been working around the clock, as you know, Phil. I know you work alongside me on a daily basis. And, you know, on Friday last week, I met Duncan in Northampton Town Centre to purchase the competition ticket. And as I just explained, that Linda, his wife, was the recipient of the mobility scooter that I managed to source in the middle of the night for her. And we presented it, as you know, with Marcus on Monday. And what an experience, because Marcus did what he does best and absolutely blew them away, and really sort of gave them.
Apologies about this. I'm getting another call through. Just give me 2 seconds. Here we go.
No problem.
Hello, Phil speaking. This is Psychic Hour. Can I ask who's calling, please?
Hi, it's Kayla.
Hello. Hello, how are you doing? You all right?
I'm good, thank you. I was just watching along and then I saw I could get a reading.
Did you say it's Kayla?
Kayla, yeah.
Kayla. Okay, just give me a sec. I'll put you through to Marcus, all right? Give me a sec. Here we go.
Thanks.
Okay, ladies and gents, we've got a first-time caller. This is Kayla coming in for Marcus. Just for another quick psychic read, if that's okay, please, Marcus. Kayla, you there?
I am, yeah, thank you.
Lovely stuff. And you can hear me okay and stuff, yeah?
I can, yeah.
Wicked stuff. Well, I'll pass you over to Marcus now. Here we go.
Hi, Kayla. Thank you for coming through for me. Okay, let's have a little look. Kayla. If I go quiet for a couple of seconds, forgive me, won't you?
Yeah, no worries.
God bless you. Lovely lady you are.
Yeah, we can hear you okay. You can hear Kayla okay, can't you, Marcus?
Yeah,
I can hear Kayla.
Listening to my voice. Quite irritating.
Oh, what I'd say to you.
Okay?
Sorry, Kayla, just two seconds. What I would say to you is turn down your background volume on your TV, whatever you're watching this on, okay? But keep listening on the telephone so then you can speak, because we're on a time delay. It's going to sound a bit confusing, all right?
Okay, no worries.
Lovely stuff. So there we go. Crack on, Marcus, please. And Kayla, here we are.
Okay, Kayla, thank you for coming through. A few changes coming up in your life as well, I want to say, over the next 2 to 3 months as well. It's going to be an interesting time for you, because I feel what you're going to be doing is getting really involved with some new beginnings for you, some work changes, some things that I feel. Have you thought about the holistic side of things? I feel you'd be very, very good at the medical side of things, psychological side of things. I feel as if you'd be very good at going down them paths. It's something that I feel you're going to be thinking about.
I'm planning to be a paramedic, so that's a good start.
Right. God bless you. That's right. That's right. Sometimes the spirits will flow very quickly, so forgive me, but I can see you going down them paths, you see. And I just feel that you've got to have confidence to do it. You are a very confident young lady, but I feel you've really got to do it in a big way. I feel it's your calling, like a priest or a vicar gets their calling. I have my calling. This is your calling now, I feel, to do what you do, and I feel to help people. Now, just like the mobility project, I saw in the week how important it is to not only help people and to work alongside people, but the great joy and the great love they get from what we do and the things that we get involved with. And my lovely, I feel you can get satisfaction in your inner self in doing this. So go for it. I'm really excited about this paramedic and medical thing. But the thing is, I feel that you've got to, I know you're not a selfish person, darling, so I know you're not one for putting yourself first and then putting others behind. But I want to say there will be one or two people in the family that, I'm not saying they're against this, but you're going to have less time for them, for yourself. So it's going to be difficult to get the right balance. I feel balance is going to be a little bit difficult. One or two relatives, sort of, or one or two people around you, have they passed comment at all on this? I think just
No.
Look out for them passing comment a little bit. They might say, well, it's a lot of hours, a lot of things to do and stuff like that, you see. But go for it, lovely. I'd really go for it. I'm excited for you. And just absolutely. What sort of, how long have you been wanting to do this, darling?
Well, about 2 years.
It's an interesting thing to do. It really, really, really is. Now, I've got someone in the spirit world here that's struggling with the breathing side of things. Okay, and she's a lovely lady. I feel this is your on your mum's side is to be your nan on your mum's side. And I want to say she's given me all this information about yourself. She's there for you. She sees that sometimes it's a bit much where you are. And she says you struggle sometimes. I'm not saying you don't like where you live. It's a nice place. But sometimes you just want to make changes. Do you understand that, lovely? God bless you.
Yeah.
You want to make change and do different things. What sort of changes do you want to do in the home? Because I can see this. Have you thought about this?
Well, I'm planning to buy a house at the end of this year once the rest of my savings are in. That's about it, really.
That's what I can see. I can see you doing this. I feel this will be achieved, and I feel that, again, people pass judgment, but just go for it. Go for it. It's funny, because where you move to, where you go to, it's going to be near a little church, and down the road, it's going to be quite easy access to shops and shopping centres and things like that. But it's going to be an interesting place, and I'll leave that with you, my lovely. And God bless you. What a lovely lady you are. You're very, very... Go for it. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Go for it. If it's something that you want to achieve and you want to do, it's the right time in history to do it. Do it, my darling. And I'll give you full support behind you. I'm going to send the angels to you and give you full support in all what you want to do. When you start doing that, you'll meet a girl called Melissa. That'll be her name. It will. And when you get involved with her, she'll be a good friend, to you. Funny enough, she'll be there for you. She'll be a good friend, someone that you can talk to, someone that you can resonate with. Because to be honest with you these days, you keep yourself to yourself. Do you understand that, my lovely? You really do. You don't get too involved with things and situations. I keep seeing a stairgate. Why is there a stairgate?
Because I care, maybe. I don't know.
Because I'll keep seeing.
Well, I hope I'm not going to fall down the stairs or anything.
God bless you. You're not going to fall down the stairs. I'll leave that with you, darling, sweetheart. And God bless you. Go for it. Don't hold back, love.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Kate. If you called, did some of that sort of resonate with you? Okay, and sort of check out with you.
Yeah, some of it's a bit weird. Like, I hope my nan's all right.
I'm sure she'll be fine. I'm sure
she'll be fine. She's a good lady.
This is it, isn't it? But no, I'm glad. Thank you so much for coming on to the show as well. And it's always lovely to speak to new callers. If you ever feel like calling again, give us a call. All right?
Oh, thank you so much.
Just to let you know, darling, your mum's mum that come through, she's talking about your nan. Your nan's all right, so please don't worry about that, will you?
Oh, I know. She's a tough old cookie.
She is, but you do need to keep your eyes on her, darling. You do need to keep... And it's like you say, she needs to be a little bit wary of going up the stairs, up and down, and things like that. But that's why they're showing me the stair stuff. But she will be okay. She will be okay. She's a good-looking lass, isn't she? Tell her from me.
She's been married a long time, I'll have you know.
How old is she, your nan?
Well, this is getting personal. I don't even know, to be fair. 69 this year. What a brilliant age.
She looks grand. Tell her. So she'll be absolutely fine. She'll be absolutely. she does struggle a little bit with a little bit of migraines, a little bit. She does struggle a little bit.
She
with
does
migraines.
actually.
She does, yeah, a little bit with migraines. So she might have to. This is to do with the blood pressure a little bit, but it's not too severe, so it's okay. It just needs to be checked out. And also, she struggles with her leg a little bit as well. She struggles with her leg a little bit. But apart from that, she's A1, so please don't, Marie, will you? But tell her.
Oh, I won't. I know she's all right.
She's all right, love. God bless you. You go for that paramedic stuff. You're a carer, you are. You can help people. Do you know what I mean? So you go for it, love. Don't hold back. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again, Katie.
You're very welcome.
Have a lovely evening. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye. Don't forget you can listen to this back as well. Watch it back later on, all right? Anyway, there we go. She's gone. Right, okay. So, Saleem, third time lucky. Okay, so there we are. We're in Northampton. We've got the mobility scooter that you've spent 24 hours trying to source desperately for this desperate couple. And we get down there to Northampton and... they were really lovely people, weren't they? That was Duncan and Linda that you awarded the scooter to, wasn't it?
That's right, Phil. That's right. And as I was saying, as we had another call coming through, which was amazing. It's great to obviously for everybody to get involved. It's great that everyone can share exactly what we do. It's really, really important. But at the same time, as I was saying, with Marcus working his magic as always and doing what he does best. And you were standing there as well. It was just incredible.
It was so emotional.
To see the reaction. It was.
And you can always tell when somebody's been told something that is very sort of resonates with them a lot because of their reactions and their, they just sort of get, they choke a bit, don't they, sort of thing, because... what Marcus has said, and Marcus, maybe you could come in for this bit. I mean, you read for Linda and Duncan the other day and gave them a free read. And
lovely people.
They were fantastic, weren't they? And how did you feel about doing that for them?
Yeah, well, it is so lovely because it just makes it. It was so lovely because it just makes it. It just makes everything we do and everything we're getting involved with everything makes it lovely and worthwhile because this is what we're doing this for. We're doing this to give people a better life, mobility, a better life. It was such a pleasure in the week to see them, visit the home, give them a few messages from the spirit world, which I'm really, really excited and I'm really pleased that I was able to do that. But more than anything, give them that lovely mobility, piece of equipment so she can get around, have a new lease of life. And, you can see on the photos amazing feeling, not just for me to give something back to spirit, but also, just generally that you're really giving them a real lease of life. And it was just so amazing. I really enjoyed the week, enjoyed the day. And it's just, to see their faces, how happy they was. It was lovely. And, this is what we do this for. Really lovely.
This is it. Money can't buy, money can buy a scooter, but it can't buy what it symbolises.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. That's right. And of course, we had a chuckle on the day, and it was not so serious. So we had a little bit of a laugh and a chuckle on the day and stuff. Yeah, and and it was just really exciting as well. But just to see them, to see her on that scooter, and it's just and fantastic people. I'm really pleased that we awarded it to themselves. They deserved it. And spirit work in funny, strange, wonderful ways. And they certainly worked in an interesting way that day. It was quite an eye-opener.
That's brilliant. And Saleem, I mean, you obviously, you were very emotional as well, weren't you, Saleem? I mean, I know that you always do get a bit emotional, but you were very emotional to be able to award Linda and Duncan the scooter.
That's right. Duncan was in total disbelief when I called him within 24 hours to let him know that I've actually gone out and purchased a mobility scooter for him. He just couldn't believe it. He immediately shouted across the room to Linda that I cannot believe it. The guy, the Superman guy that I told you about yesterday, has actually gone out and purchased you a mobility scooter. She immediately got on the phone and was like, "Are you serious?" And even posted on social media a massive thank you to us, which
is
something that nobody has ever done, actually. They really, went that extra furlong. So, it was very touching to not only to see them in person, to see sort of how grateful they were.
And just get a bit of acknowledgement for what you've done as well, obviously, because it's a big thing, as I was saying to Marcus, obviously you can buy a mobility scooter, but what you've actually given to them is much more than just a scooter. It's a lease of life, it's independence, and people can get around on it. And if you have, by the way, just a quick plug for the BritishMobilityProject.com, because if you do have family members who find it difficult to get about, who find mobility difficult, who maybe haven't had the help and support from their local councils or government, whatever, you could potentially, this could be a way of acquiring a scooter, a wheelchair, or something, related to mobility that they might be able to need that hasn't been provided. Saleem, you obviously, this is the reason why you do this show. This is the reason why you're the sponsor, is because you want people to know about what you do, and you do so many great things all across the board. But the mobility project is the one. Is that the one actually that gives you the most satisfaction?
It does, yeah, to be honest, because, I go out every day when I can, obviously when I'm not in the office and when I'm not, doing a million other things, as you clearly know, Phil, you're with me a lot of the time, as well as Marcus.
We haven't stopped recently. It's been absolutely mad, hasn't it? And it's been a lot of fun, though. I've loved working on this project. It's so much fun with you guys. And, of course, Marcus and yourself, fantastic people. Do you know what I mean? Yes. And, I can't fault it myself. I love it. And it's been great because we're getting to do so many different things as well. And one of the biggest things that we're going to be doing, what's happening on the 24th of May, Saleem?
We have got a paranormal investigation at Puma Abbey in Coventry.
We have indeed. And what happened to us a couple of weeks ago?
It was unbelievable. We turned up at Puma Abbey in Coventry just to have a little look at where we were going to go. Obviously, weren't allowed in because of COVID restrictions. The building was completely shut and closed to staff.
But we had special access to go around the grounds, but not into the hotel itself.
Exactly, and what we saw within minutes of arrival was just unbelievable. I spotted a woman at the window, kept appearing to the right of the curtain, looking out at us for about 4 seconds, 5 seconds, making herself aware that she was there, and disappearing again, and then coming back a couple of minutes later. And I
saw exactly the same as you, and I didn't see it as often as you did, but when I seen it, I was like, I think we were both in shock, to be fair.
We were.
It was quite shocking, wasn't it? It was like, oh my goodness me, how the heck did we get involved with this? But no, it was so good, so interested as well to see, because I've never seen anything like that before. And Saleem, I don't think you had either. Never
seen anything like that at all.
And we happened to go out with Marcus Starr, and guess what happens? He brings the spirits out in any party, doesn't he?
He does.
Do you know what I mean? Although, Marcus, I know you're not a big drinker. I'm not trying to say that about you. But it was so lovely, and it was great to be with you as well, Marcus, because we did film quite a bit around there.
Absolute pleasure. It was a really, really, really good day, wasn't it? And this is before we go internally.
That's what you said on the day.
Into Coombe Abbey. So this is externally. So you could imagine what's going to happen when we go internally. I'm very excited about it with regards to the experiments that we're going to do and different things. So yeah.
And this is guys, the 24th of May, 7 till 9 p.m. At Abbey in Coventry. Okay, so there are a limited number of tickets available, but you can get your tickets at 07950 949 220 or at the britishmobilityproject.com. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a quick intro first off with Marcus Starr. So take a look at this from our little video that we've made.
Welcome to Combe Abbey. This is one of the most haunted locations in Great Britain.
So that bit there was introducing the famous Marcus Starr, and it was great to be filming on that day because it was started off as such a lovely day. Got a little bit grey and a little bit chilly in the afternoon, but I think that just set off the whole atmosphere of the video as well. You know, it all helped. But I don't think it didn't really matter what the weather was like, because what Marcus came out with, and I will play it for you later on, was amazing. You were possessed, weren't you, Marcus?
Well, yes. Often the energy comes through me, quite similar to the calls that have come through, this evening. The energy just flows through me. So, ineffectively, I'm just a voice box for the spirit that's coming through. That's right.
So good though, so good. And we got a lot of people sort of saying hello and things and all that sort of stuff. So Arthur Sivia, good evening to you. Evening all, Kimmy T. Laura Ward says hi all. Paul King says good evening guys. Now where we got Martin Bond there, hello to you. And David Craig, is this a genuine spirit chat? David Craig, it is a genuine spirit chat. You are speaking to, of course, Marcus Starr, myself, Phil G, and Saleem Syed from the British Mobility Project. And Tommy Roberts, I don't know whether you remember this or not, Marcus, but a few weeks ago, you gave a lovely reading to a Mr. Tommy Roberts, lovely guy. And he says, hello, Phil, Marcus, and Saleem from Poland. He's in Poland at the moment, doing the Polish athletics, I believe, out there. Yes, and he's also backed us up by saying, yes, I've had a reading before, and he's spot on, which was nice. That's from Tommy Roberts. And Laura Ward says, definitely genuine. I've also had a reading and everything was spot on. Ariel Jones says, hello. Hello, Ariel. And Tommy's encouraging Ariel to give us a ring if we want a reading. And you can, of course, do that, 07946 624 307. But after the show as well, for a fuller reading that Marcus can give here, you can call 07950 949 220. And that number's at the top of the screen, okay? To come through to us at the studio now, you need to go on the little ticker that's going across the screen with our number 07946 624 307. I feel like I spend my life reading out telephone numbers at the moment. It's untrue. But yes, lovely. Let's get back in the room. Focus back in the room. Okay, so we're going to go with the film titles now. This is the film titles of our recent film, guys. Have a look at this.
writer, creative director.
Okay, will do. Okay, so we're back. So yeah, that was the titles of the documentary. Guys, what do you think about all the titles and the video and all that sort? Do you like it? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's worth people putting money into their pockets and buying tickets to the Mobility Project and also coming to Abbey Combe on the 24th of May?
Absolutely, for sure. It's going to be a life-changing experience. I'm actually terrified, to be honest. I was terrified on the day of just being on the outside, and I even said to Marcus, "Oh my goodness, I'm going to be, terrified to go there." But it's okay. Obviously, Marcus is very reassuring. He said everything's going to be fine, nothing to worry about. It'll be a very, exciting experience. So.
And it's very exciting as well because we've got more venues coming up, haven't we? We've got more venues, so it's really exciting. This is going to be our first one. I mean, I've been doing this for many years in different haunted locations and so on. But there's something about Combe Abbey, and particularly, as we arrived that day, as we was in them not internally in the premises, but externally outside the premises. Yeah. The activity that was already there was unbelievable. So I'm very excited about the 24th. Very, very much so. It's a unique place, isn't it?
And this is what you said on the film, though. If this is the sort of activity we're getting outside, goodness knows what it's going to be like inside. And if you're a kind of person who loves the adrenaline pumping through your body, I think this night is going to be for you. Also, maybe you want to buy a couple of tickets for a friend or something like that, somebody's birthday, or even what about an engagement party, something like that. I'd certainly bring my spare pants with me just in case, but I'm saying no more on that. But yeah, I mean, I can't wait. I mean, it's just going to be interesting to see how all this unfolds on the night.
It's always interesting to do an investigation, and it's like I said on the video there. This is what I love these shows on a Wednesday because they're very relaxed. The energy is very lovely and relaxed, and we can go through lots of things, and it's very important that people take with them an experience of that evening. What did you get from going to Combe Abbey? What did you get from an experiment with myself or with the team on the evening? Whatever it is you can take with you, and that's all about just fantastic experiments. What are you getting from that? It's quite interesting because as I'm talking, you can see me hesitating a little bit because even though I'm talking now, I'm detecting the spirits that are coming through from Combe Abbey. So
really,
that's very odd as well. So I'll let you two talk for a second. I'm just going to recuperate from that. That's very odd.
Yeah.
Very, very, very odd indeed. So, as I was saying, interesting energy, and I'm really looking forward to it. Definitely.
Brilliant stuff. Marcus, have you got a favourite? Without giving too much away, is it okay to speak to you just at the sec, or should I go to Saleem for a minute?
No, it's absolutely fine. That was very, very odd, actually. How I was just given the energy from Combe Abbey as I was talking about, and it often happens. You see, you can absorb energy even when you're talking about a specific situation. And obviously, we're talking about the 24th, so
and you're
that energy is going to be around me. That's right. That's right. I'm feeling the energy. That's right.
That's so bizarre because you're like, however far away you are from. That's bizarre. That's bizarre, Marcus. But I suppose if you can get them 6 foot down, it doesn't matter how far away they are. It's it all helps. Right. Yeah. Okay, that's great. I mean, does it matter? Like, do ghosts actually last a certain amount of time before they pass over, or is there anything that a ghost can do to be put onto the heaven plane, if you like? Marcus?
Well, there's different realms, there's different energies. Say for example, if someone passes away and they've passed away with a very traumatic, in a very traumatic way, which the energy in Coombe Abbey is very, very like that. It's a negative energy. When something like that happens, where there's been tragedy, they come through even more. So it's strange circumstances, but yes, they can come through in different ways. Often is the case when a spirit passes away, whether they've passed away in a way, shall we say, more of a normal way,
like natural circumstances,
that's right, or whether there's been trauma or tragedy. Either way, it's important to know that sometimes they actually, think they're still with us when they're not. So, for example, they can pass over but still believe that they're in the physical world, which is interesting. And that's when things get really interesting, because that's when things happen, more than most.
That is interesting.
So interesting. Particularly when there's been a sudden passing over. If someone passes over very sudden. Now, I still feel, as I'm sort of sensing all this and we're sort of talking about these things, there is a son trying to come through on the phone lines. I can feel this. I felt this from the start, and I feel as if he's trying to come through to contact his mum.
Wow.
But as I say, we'll see how that goes. It may be another week, but I'm very, very, very much sensing this, very, very much feeling this as I'm talking and sort of conducting this show. So interesting.
Okay, well, don't forget, if you do want to get in touch, get on the phone line now, 07946 624 307. It would be lovely to hear your voice. Obviously, if you want to hear or speak to the passed over, or maybe you want a psychic prediction, our very own in-house Mr. Marcus Starr, psychic medium, celebrity psychic medium Marcus Starr, is here with us tonight on what we call the Psychic Hour. And we've also got Saleem Syed, Managing Director of the mobilityproject.com, and also the Creative Director for the British Most Haunted Project as well. You can, of course, find the British Most Haunted Project on Facebook. And have you connected that to your website yet, Saleem?
It is connected, yes.
It is connected. So if you go to the website, they'll be able to find that as well. Find out more about the tickets and sales and all that sort of stuff, yeah? Indeed.
It's under Marcus Starr section of the website on the drop-down menu.
As I say, this is an experience. That's what I call it. It's going to be an experience, and I believe that's what it will be. I mean, I've had an experience already just by going to Coombe Abbey the other week, which was, I've been boring everybody to tears with it, but I loved it. Do you know what I mean? I thought it was so amazing. I
did, Phil.
As I say, never saw a ghost, never saw somebody possessed either in that way. Marcus's whole face changed, his whole attitude, the stance, and nothing really prepares you for that. But it was so funny when Marcus goes to us, "Oh, guys, I hope I didn't freak you out there." I was like, "Oh my God, really?" Now you ask that question. But no, it was absolutely fantastic. And Marcus, I really couldn't believe it. I mean, do you remember sometimes, do you sometimes forget what spirits have said, or do you remember? Do you retain a lot of information from it?
Yes, well, I do a lot of channeling, and when you channel a spirit through and you give information to the lovely client in front of you, it's often the case that I don't remember what I'm saying. Occasionally I will do, but it's often the case that I don't. But it's interesting because when we go into somewhere like Coombe Abbey and do investigations and experiments, things will happen where we do remember. Obviously there's different. It's a different experience than having a mediumship sitting, or a medium, or or a psychic reading, it's just a different experience. So often is the case that I do remember more about haunting evenings because of the activity and things that's going on.
Exciting. I mean, I hope you guys don't mind, but what I'm going to do now is put the titles up. Marcus, this is as you being taken over by Pete the gardener or caretaker even in Coombe Abbey. All right. So here's the video, guys.
Hi, is there anybody here with us today? Is there anybody here with us? If there's anybody here with us today, could you show yourself or give us a sign that you're here?
Oh, we're here. There's lots of us here. There's lots of us here.
Could you give us your name? Could you tell us your name?
My name's Peter. I lived here for many years. I was here for many, many years. I was a resident here. Oh yes, many years.
What did you do here, Peter?
It's a wretched place. It's full of evil here. You want to keep away from this place, sonny. It's not a good place.
Are you here with anyone else, Peter?
I'm on my own. I worked on my own. I lived on my own. I was on my own here. But there's many places had this. There's many people had this places over the years, but I'm on my own at the moment. But the place is what it's become. It's no good.
Who's the woman, Peter, who I saw at the window? I saw a woman earlier.
That's my wife.
I'm sorry, Peter. Your wife? I'm so sorry.
She was beheaded here.
How was she beheaded, Peter? Who did that to her?
He's gone now. He's just gone at me. Just come at me. Walked up there. Just walked really fast up there. So you can see how this works. You just got a little bit of a glimpse.
How that come in?
Of how that come in, and hopefully we can match that up with some information.
And I could hear the voice of like.
Are you two guys okay with it?
Yeah,
I don't want to freak you out. Do you know what I mean?
No.
You know.
But I could hear the man. It genuinely sounded like.
And the accent and there's a special word for it. The accent, dialect. That's right.
It was the dialect.
That's right.
100%.
And
it sounded
that
like
wasn't me, definitely.
No.
But as we go on, you never know. There might be more spirits. But he's someone that he's here. Yeah.
So his wife was beheaded here.
That's what he said, didn't he? Yeah. That's what he said. So that's interesting. That's interesting.
You could hear the dialect
now,
change.
Obviously he disappeared, but on the night, and I've okay. He's just shouted at me. I was the caretaker. So interesting. Okay, he just shouted. You see, again, I wasn't meant to say that. You see, these things happen when you least expect it. You see, but he said, I was the caretaker, and then he's just disappeared again. But you see,
So we'll go back. Okay, so we're back on. So yeah, at that point the camera stops, and even tonight, as we're talking about Coombe Abbey, I'm having all sorts of technical issues behind the scenes. Of course, I look cool as a cucumber on the front as ever, but behind the scenes, spooky things are going on. Indeed. But never you mind, don't worry about it. Give us a call, 07946 624 307. Right, okay, so before we go on, I want to have a little chat to Marcus here about a recent reading that you had with a lovely young lady called Claudia. Now, Marcus, can you tell us a bit about how that came about, or what happened, or how you felt about the reading afterwards, how you think she felt afterwards? All that sort of stuff.
Well, she's a lovely lady. And she just really enjoyed having her time with me, and it was so wonderful. There was a lot of validation, a lot of evidence. Obviously, that's that's what I do, give validation evidence, proof of survival that the spirit ones are still with us and they're linking in the way they should be linking in. And it's just lovely. And, this is the great thing when you have, a sitting, when you have a psychic reading, you can take that experience, just like the haunting nights, take that experience with you and make your own conclusions of what you got from that. And, I believe she got so much from that. Yes,
brilliant stuff. Well, I tell you what we'll do. I'm gonna play this now. So this is about 15 minutes long, ladies and gents. Okay, I'm gonna play this and leave you with a lovely photo of Marcus Starr there up on the screen, and he's speaking to Claudia, and it's quite an emotional read, and I think you'll enjoy it. Here we go. If you do want to contact him after the show, of course, 07950 949 220. Okay? So we'll see you in a bit.
I've got your dad with me. Now, can I just confirm that Father's passed over? Because I feel the man that's coming through from the spirit world is your father. Would you understand that, my lovely?
Yes, I do.
It's going to be a little bit of a challenge because your father was a lovely man, but at the same time could be very difficult, but particularly in your younger years. And I feel that there was a little disagreement or something didn't go quite well with your dad. And what he's saying to me is that there was a little bit of time lapsed, there was a little bit of time where you didn't speak to each other. And he's saying to me that within that time he passed over. Why didn't I see him before he passed over? If only I'd have had a little bit of a talk, we could have sorted things out. Do you understand that, my lovely?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
I'm going to be quite honest with you. He does love you. He loves you very much. But as I say, the relationship with you two, in his own words, you always done what you wanted to do. Do you understand that, love?
Oh.
Now, he's talking about a brother or a sister. Have you got a brother?
I have a sister.
Would you understand that he's saying to me that you're complete opposites?
Yeah, we are. He actually always said that.
I know he did. And when I say opposites, I mean in the sense of, with your sister, she'd sort of go along with everything where you wouldn't. Do you understand that?
Yeah, because she was like my mom and I'm like my dad, so we were both difficult. And my mom.
That's right. Was like that's right. God bless you. It's okay. He keeps talking. He keeps giving me the initial S. It's like Stephen. It may not even be English, so forgive me. Sarah. Who would this S letter be connecting to?
I don't know. My name is Serena as well.
Serena. Okay, so that's validating this. Okay, right. So is that your second name then, darling?
Yes, it is. It's my middle.
That's your second name. I couldn't quite get it because it wasn't English. God bless you, but it's a lovely name, and that's why he's saying this to me. Now, would you understand? Now, who's got the connection with Romania? Are you from Romania?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, all right. He wants you to know. Brace yourself for this. He wants you to know that he does love you. But you really, really need to know that. Because up towards the end of his life, there was a problem between you both. Where you should have said goodbye to each other, and you didn't. But he wants you to know that wasn't your fault. There was a disagreement or an argument. Do you understand this, my lovely?
Yeah, there was before I returned to UK.
That's right.
But
that's
we
right.
did sort it out. The way that we couldn't say goodbye is because that he had an aneurysm and I was in
That's
UK.
right. Quick. That's right. Sudden. That's right. He wants you to know that it wasn't always easy, but when he passed over, he did say goodbye to you in his own righteous way. And he's here this evening. He's here this evening.
He's what, sorry?
It is. I understand why you've just said that. I'll tell you for why, because I'm talking in a very, very odd way. And the reason why I'm talking very slowly, my speech is slow, my voice is very slow, Claudia, is because before he passed away, this is how he was with his voice. This is because of his medical problems. This is how he was. Okay, you may not know this, but he's making you aware of this. Okay, darling, God bless you. Now he's talking about a ring here, and he's saying he's taken the ring off and he's given it to you. Now, was you? Okay, so thank you. He's talking about you were supposed to get married when he passed over, all around that time, or there was an engagement off or problem with this. Do you understand that?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was engaged. Yeah.
Little bit of terrible times. Little bit of you see, so this is what he's doing. He's talking through me. He's stuttering because toward the end of his life, he would have stuttered in this way, you see, because he was struggling, darling. He was struggling to get his breath.
No way.
He keeps talking about James, Jenny, initial J. Where's the J coming? It's with John.
Oh my God, that's his name.
That's his name, so he's here with me. That's right. My name's John.
John Jacob.
I'm here. My last breath, I said goodbye and I love you. We never got to say goodbye. He wants you to look after Mum.
Oh my God. This is what Peter told him.
Look after Mum. I want the family to look after Mum.
Jeez. Cool. What?
Look after Mum.
Say again? What did he say there? He said something in Romanian.
Now, can you hear that noise? The reason why I'm doing this, love, is because he's making this noise now. Where you used to live in Romania, would you understand if the window was open a little bit, you was high up and you could hear the wind? Do you understand that?
Oh my God.
Are you okay to carry on with all this?
Yeah.
At this moment in time, is there anything you want to ask him before we start going into the next phase?
Why didn't he tell us he was sick?
Because I was a proud man.
Jesus Christ.
And I didn't want anyone to know, dear.
Oh my God. He used to talk like this.
Anyone to know.
This is how he used to do. This is not normal. What the? He was proud. This is one thing he always said. That I'm proud just like him and I won't talk about my problems. This is not normal. He's asking me if he's proud of us?
But he's proud of you. You was always strong. Always. As a child, you didn't always get on with him. He says, I'm sorry for letting you down. down, but he was a strong man.
Yes, he was.
He was a tough, strong man. And he was the sort of man that wanted everybody to look up to. Very, very strong man.
He was, yeah.
A family, he was looking after the family.
Yeah.
You need to eat more food, darling. Sometimes you skip meals, do you understand that?
Yeah. Yeah, I do, yeah. Because I'm trying to lose weight.
He's so excited for you because you've got such a wonderful life coming up for you. And this working venture, this new work, as long as you're not diverted, very important, is going to be sensational for you. But go in there with your head up high. He wants you to put your back straight. He used to say, put your head up high and back straight. He says, you're a young lady, you've got to be strong. He feels quite comfortable coming through tonight. It's the sheer shock that absolutely, and I say this with great forgive me, great sort of power, this sheer shock of being able to come from the spiritual world into the physical world like he is, in the way he is shocking for him, and he's really happy about it. I do find this happens a lot with the spirit world. They are very shocked when they get over here. That they can through psychic mediums do this. Something's going to be moved or removed on a shelf. Has your lovely, kind, lovely, beautiful mum, has your mum got little figures or little ornaments of your dad? He's saying that I'm going to remove them and let her know and let you know, or move something for you to know over the next, 48 hours going onwards. It's a sign that he's come forward to you tonight, and particularly not just come forward, but also helped you in the sense of what you should do in life. He's taught, right, this is to do with flowers. It's a Romanian thing. It's to do with flowers, roses, flowers arrangements.
Yes, I like flowers arrangements.
That's right, you understand, okay, right. And that's why he's given me that name, because, but he says you're going to put some new flowers in there, in your house.
I did.
I know, he knows you did. And there's some,
and my sister did too, because
there's some daffodils, but I'm just wondering. Let me just and would you understand? Right? Would you understand why he's given me? Right? Okay, it's okay. Who has the connection? Right? Okay, right. He's talking to me about also a little bit of food next to the flowers, like a little bit of nuts or a little bit of food. Would you understand that? Is that for the cat? Yeah.
We used to have a cat, and he used to plant flowers, and he used to leave a bowl with food next to the flowers.
Sorry,
for the cat.
Sorry, just go back a little bit. What's that? Say that again. That was the reason I said.
He used to plant flowers. Plant flowers, and
that's why you give me that. I weren't sure if it was palau. I weren't sure what it was. Yeah, that's what he's given me, because he's given me words, you see.
We used to have a cat. Yeah, he used to leave some.
Oh, that's a plant. That's what. God bless you.
The flowers. Yeah. Yeah, the cat died 1 month before my dad died.
It's lovely that he's here. It's lovely that he's here with you.
I just wish I could have helped him more.
I know you do. And he watches your hardship in life. your difficulties. And you work so hard you work to strive, perform. You're a perfectionist in lots of ways, and he loves that with you. You know, you're like your dad, and he wants you to know that despite the disagreement, despite the problems before he passed away, he's very proud of you. The first signs of your dad struggling a little bit, I feel, were from, strangely enough, his legs actually and his feet. Would you understand that?
Yep.
I'd love you to come back to me, and we can bring your lovely father through a little bit more than what he has tonight. This is his first time from the spiritual world into the physical world, and I'd love to bring him through more for you. But for now, I'll leave you all with him, and God bless you, and thank you for coming through, my lovely. Was that okay for you, darling?
Thank you.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's what happens on a bit of a live read with Marcus Starr there. Obviously, we couldn't play out the full thing because it was an hour and there's not enough minutes in the day sometimes, you know. It's great to be with you, though. Phil G here on this is Reading 24/7 for the BritishMobilityProject.com. And, of course, with Marcus Starr and Saleem Syed, the managing director and the creative director of the British Most Haunted Project as well. Apologies, just trying to get my words out there. Okay, Marcus, how did you find that read, though? I mean, I listened to the whole thing and it was very emotional. But, you know, that was a quick 15-minute read. How did you... I mean, I know we spoke just before it went on, but how did you feel about it? Good?
Well, it's just lovely to give validation evidence to someone that's receiving messages, or should say wants to receive messages from the spirit world. It's just she's a lovely energy, and I really enjoy that. And it's again, it's about her taking that experience with her, and literally taking that experience with her and making her own conclusions. It was an absolute pleasure doing a reading for her, absolute pleasure, and bringing her father through, which we did, which was really nice. Really lovely. He really did come through on that particular...
It was amazing, the way the voice changed. And do you speak any other languages other than English?
Well, I never know what's going to happen. I don't speak any other languages.
But generally, as a conscious person, are you good at French, like bonjour, comment allez-vous, all that sort of stuff?
God bless you. Know what I mean? No, I'm not. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not. No, in fact, actually, when I was at school, I actually struggled with schooling. And I don't mind saying that. But throughout the years, I'm just a vessel for the spirit world, just to flow through me. Sometimes I'll talk fast, sometimes I won't. But the information that comes through is valuable for someone somewhere. So I just allow the spirit world just to work with me and set Phil here and so on. Yeah,
it was just amazing because you could hear something in Romanian there that you said so clearly.
Right. Okay.
And she was like, "Oh my goodness me! What did you say? That was in Romanian, And but anyway, there we go. Great stuff. Okay, just to let you know, we got Sean on the line for you here, Marcus, who wants a quick chat and a quick read, please, if possible. And the lovely lady, Sean, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Lovely stuff. And you can hear us okay, yeah?
Yes, I can.
Always good. That's always good. Okay, so I will pass you over to Marcus. Here you go.
Thank you.
Hi, Sean. Thank you for coming through. Okay, let's get tuned in. Let's see what's going on for you, my lovely. God bless you. It's very good of you to come through to the project here as well. Very, very good of you to do that for us. It's a great cause, isn't it? So thank you. Okay, let's have a little look here. Right, okay. Now, it's an interesting time for you. Many celebrations around you at the moment. We'll go into that in a second. But it's really about where you're going from here and where you want to process your life, where you want to focus and get results from. Now, it's an interesting time because I feel more than anything, the next few months is going to be about getting yourself back together. Obviously, you've gone through, tricky situations. Obviously, you've God bless you, you've given birth as you have to a lovely little one that I can hear there.
Yeah.
Okay, you've just given birth there, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's lovely. So it's just about just getting yourself back. Doing the things that you want to do, getting involved with things that you want to get involved with, and it's very, very important for you to know that as this child was being born, I feel that there was many spirits around you that was linking in with yourself, that was there next to you, that you wouldn't have known in the physical world, but in the spiritual world you would have known. Particularly, I feel, either your dad or your grandfather. Is Dad still with us, please? What's your name, my lovely, again? Is it
It's Sean, yeah.
Sean.
So, my great granddad passed away not long ago.
That's right. Because he was there with you at the birth, darling. God bless you. All right, very, very much so. And it wasn't easy for you on the day, because I feel, although you've got loved ones in the physical world that are there for you, I feel, relatively speaking, you felt a little bit on your own. Do you understand that, darling? God bless you.
No, I was quite well supported, but yeah, it's nice to know that they were.
Yeah, you've got support, but what I'm saying is like, with some of the ones that have passed over, it'd have been nice for them to be there and sort of concentrate and sort of on yourself and be there. And I feel really excited for you, because I know that they're saying to you that this child was coming in from the spiritual world into the physical world, and I know that they delivered this child for you in the sense of handing the child from the spiritual world into the physical world, which is really lovely. And it's just exciting for you. Now, you've got lots of things going on for you. Now, what's the situation with yourself in the sense of your work and I feel professional life? I can sense, because I can see legal things going on here. Have you got any legal things going on here?
No, not at all. I did. The business I worked for, they closed down, went into liquidation just before I had my little one. So at the moment.
So that's where the legal thing goes in, with the company. I understand it's with that company. Because I've got to say to you, I do feel that over the next 2 months, obviously you've got to look after everyone and you've got great support. I do feel you're going to start to focus on getting back out there, doing the things you want to do. But I feel you've got indecisions in which way you want to go with it. Do I or don't I? Do you understand that, my lovely?
Yeah.
And it's almost like you're not quite sure.
I don't know yet. I do want to do some studying to better it, but I'm not sure where I'm going to go yet.
Yes. Well, I feel you will do a bit of study, and I do feel that. But I really do forecast as time goes on, particularly towards the end of this year. Look out, and I'll keep saying about legal things. Look out for you going into the legal area, sort of solicitors, that sort of thing. I don't feel it's something that you'll want to necessarily be thinking about, but it's funny how sometimes we end up into situations, and we go into situations, and when we least expect it. I feel as if that's coming round the corner for you, and I feel quite excited about this new profession, this new area of your work, and I'd say go for it. I really would.
Oh, thank you.
And I congratulate you again on this new birth of the child. What a lovely time for you, isn't it, my darling?
Yeah.
God bless you.
Tiring time, but lovely.
Yeah, of course. How long has it been since when baby was born, love?
7 weeks.
7 weeks now. God bless you. Well, I'll send you lots of love. There is more things that I want to tell you, but we'll leave that to another time. But I'll send you lots of love and lots of happy times for the both of you. And God bless you. All right,
Sean. Thank you so much for coming on. Did any of that resonate with you? Okay.
Yeah, no, it did, definitely. I'm not knowing where I want to go with everything, but that kind of nice. I'll look out for that role in work, I think, would be brilliant.
Fantastic stuff. Well, if you didn't catch some of that, if you didn't catch some of that, please feel free to watch again on This Is Reading 24/7, okay? But thank you so much for coming on tonight and for being so patient.
Can I just say, Sean, well, forgive me, Mom's still with us, is that right?
Yes, she is, yeah.
Mom's still with us.
Yes, she's been very helpful with all the baby and everything.
I was just going to say, because, you know, your granddad's saying that Mom's been so helpful, most definitely. But she, how can I put this? She needs a little outing, or she needs to go somewhere. She needs something nice. She does get a little bit down with things, a little bit, love.
Yeah.
You know, she does. And I just feel she needs a few. I feel you two are going to book something up very shortly. You're going to go somewhere together, somewhere nice. It's a day out. Have you organised this yet for you?
So we're organising a holiday for a week in August.
Oh,
the whole family, which would be really nice. We've not done that for a long time.
Oh, she'll love that. She'll love that. She'll absolutely. I also want to say, my darling, France is very significant to something that's coming up with you and the family. France. What connection do you have with France, darling?
Nothing. I've been to France before. I'd love to take my family there in the future, but.
Yeah, look out for you going again, love. Look out for you going to France again. And I feel you're going to have a fantastic time. I do feel that's one of the places going to be discussed, but you'll have a lovely day with your mum. And it's very nice for you and mum to have bond time as well, you know.
Yeah.
Because she's been so supportive. It's not always been easy with mum. Obviously, sometimes it's tricky, isn't it? You understand that? Yeah. But you love her to bits, and she loves you. She does love you to bits. Now, also want to say as well, love, that you've got a brother. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I've got a few brothers.
that's right. Well, one of the brothers. Would you understand? Would you understand that there was? Forgive me for saying, but did he go through a phase or a patch where he was struggling with alcohol? Would you understand?
No, not with alcohol. No.
What did he struggle with? Because he struggled with something.
Yeah, he struggled with something.
You don't have to mention on air, by the way, if you don't want. Because I can tell that there's a validation there, but you don't want to say what. That's absolutely fine, by the way, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do know, and that brother's still with us, is that right?
Yes, he is,
yeah. Yeah, okay, let me just, because we've got to keep our eyes on him. He's going to be okay, I don't forecast no problems, but we've got to keep our eyes on him.
Yeah.
Okay, love you. Would you understand why I said that, darling?
Yeah, no, he's, expecting a child of his own soon as well, so we'll get getting close as time goes on, I'm sure.
Yes, he's going to be okay. He's just getting nervous about things, you know.
Yeah.
And tell him not to be nervous, because he's going to be absolutely fine. I don't see no problems at all. No, I don't see any problems at all. But look out for that lovely day out with your mum. And I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's just about bonding, you know?
Yeah.
No, God bless you. I'll leave your love with your family.
Thank you.
Sean, thanks so much again for coming on to the show. It's been lovely to speak to you tonight. If you ever want to call us again, you know where we are. Wednesday night,
Definitely.
8 p.m. This is Reading 24/7. All right. Have a lovely night and take care and look after the little one. All right. Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, Sean. Bye. Okay, so that was the lovely Sean there. We've just been chatting to on air, of course, with the fantastic Marcus Starr giving his psychic predictions. Don't forget, if you want to share the page to other pages so they can get involved as well, please feel free to do so, because it'd be lovely just to have more and more people in here. Pardon me. Don't forget, of course, you can call us 07946 624 307. For a full reading after the show, call 07950 949 220. That's where to call. How do you feel about that one then, Marcus? All right?
Well, again, you know, lovely people. It's going really well, and it's just nice to connect and give the spirit world, sort of their sort of time, because that's what I'm doing. I'm giving the spirit world their time, and I'm just a vessel. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm saying, but the spirit world do. So it's lovely just to connect with the energy.
I don't know what my excuse is then. Half the time I don't know what I'm saying, and I'm no psychic, believe me. Right, okay, just got to say something very quick. Rebecca Hayes, you gave her a quick reading earlier on, and she's asked me, she's come back and she said, if I could ask the son that passed away tragically, do you remember to do with a wedding and stuff like that? The son that passed away tragically, does he have anything to say to the person that she is going to talk to, do you feel?
I do feel that he has, but let's allow her to have that. If she can have that prediction first, then come through me, and then obviously we can give more information. But yes, I do feel that there is certain messages that she wants to, that he wants to talk about. Yes.
Okay, that's great.
Thank you very much for it to come through.
Thank you, Rebecca. There we go. That's just for you. Lovely to be with everybody tonight here on This Is Reading 24/7, of course. And we're going all over the south at this second in time. Okay, we got Duncan coming in with the Mobility Project. Here we go. Duncan. Hi, Duncan. It's Phil here. Lovely to speak to you again. How are you doing?
Not too bad.
That's good. Just to let you know, we are live on This Is Reading 24/7 for the Mobility Project. And, of course, we got a fantastic Marcus Starr with us as well. And it's all going very, very well. Great to hear from you tonight, by the way. And how's the lovely lady in your life, Linda?
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, that's great. I can hear all very loud and clear. I hope you can hear me too.
Yeah.
Okay, we came over the other day. I came all the way from Reading. Saleem came all the way from London. And Marcus was a stone's throw away from your front door. And we came and awarded you with a mobility scooter. How's everything been since then?
Still...
Are you still in shock? You're still in shock, aren't you? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Well, of course, we've got Saleem here with me. I'll just bring him in very quickly. Hello, Saleem.
Hi, good evening, Duncan. Good evening, Linda. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Fine, thank you.
Brilliant. I take it you're still in shock then, as Phil said.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like a dream.
Bless you.
Yeah.
God bless you.
I mean, it's so great. And Linda, do you feel a bit more independent since you got the scooter? Has it helped already?
Get out on it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Great stuff. Well, I mean, I'm really happy for you both. And of course, you had a lovely a psychic reading as well from our resident Marcus Starr psychic medium. How did you feel about that? Have you got any validations for us?
When Marcus was talking to me, the validations, I hadn't told Saleem about packing in Lincoln 2 years ago. And when Marcus turned around and said that my dad was proud, he was like, whoa.
It does get you, because I've had very short glimpses of what Marcus does, and it does get you, doesn't it? And you go, oh my goodness me. And I don't think people realise that until they've had some sort of a reading, or until they've heard what he's got to say. How sort of I don't even know how to say it. How close he is, or how truthful what he said to you has been. I mean, did you feel it was very accurate?
Yeah. It was. What he was saying about my daughter, when he mentioned Sue, it was one of her best friends. And
oh, it was such an emotional read. I saw your response. It was very emotional.
It was. It was emotional, but at the same time, I was happy.
Yeah. Yeah. So you felt it eased you a little bit? Made you a little bit easier, comforted? Maybe.
Yeah, especially when he turned around and said that my daughter said it wasn't my fault and there was nothing I could have done different, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's life can be so tough sometimes, can't it?
Yeah.
And having sort of validation like that, that I think you probably needed as well, is quite nice. I mean, I've got Marcus with us as well at this second in time. Marcus, would you like to say a couple of words?
Oh, Duncan, it's lovely to speak to you again. God bless you. And I'm so pleased that everything was awarded to yourself because you know, you guys deserve it. I was there on the day and it was so lovely to see, you know, what we saw. And, you know, my prayers go out to you. I have got your daughter with me. I have got your daughter with me in the spirit world. Would you understand she passed away quite suddenly?
Yeah.
And it's funny because on the show I felt as if someone was going to come through, but I felt as if a young man, but obviously it's your daughter. It's would you understand she passed away quite sort of tragically as well?
Yeah.
And yeah, I understand. She just wants you to know, I know we've mentioned this in the week, but she wants you to know that you did everything. I know in your mind you don't feel as if you did enough, but you did. She's saying you did enough. You had a lot going on at that moment in time.
Yeah.
A lot going on at that moment in time. I've also got father coming through as well, your daddy smoking. And he's given me the name of William or Williams. What's the connection of the family with this?
He ran an ice cream van.
He ran an ice cream van. Mm.
Yeah.
Right, okay. But what's the connection with Williams with that? Williams. Was the ice cream van called Williams?
I can't remember.
No, because there's something about Williams here. It may be someone in the family, but I do know that he is there for you, and he's showing me a tattoo that you've got of yourself, of your dad, a tattoo on you. Would that make sense to you?
Yeah.
That's what it's. God bless him. Who would Billy be, please? Bill or Billy?
I'm not sure. I knew there was a lad that I used to play rugby with. He was called Billy.
That's right. Passed over. He's coming through. I know there's a Bill or a Billy for you, but you know, they're very, very. All the spirits are very, very much there for you, and I just feel you've got lots of things. I'm so pleased that you were able to have this run of good luck for you. I really am so pleased about this, and I'm excited for you. But God bless you. Your dad's very much. He's got his arms around you, your dad. You know, he's got his arms around you both. Actually, your dad. I've got a dark-haired man, sort of slimish build. I know he lost a lot of weight. Very, very much someone that I feel he had a tint of blue in his eyes. I know that this man was fairly tall, so not medium height, fairly tall. I know that this gentleman's on Lincoln here as well. I know that he was very, very much someone that I feel had a way about him. He was a sort of man that he was very strong in himself. He had a strong personality, I want to say to you, God bless you. It's almost like no one would mess with you, Dad. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Very, very much so. He's talking about the military. Have you got a military connection? Have you had a military connection? Because he's talking about this. Did you serve in the military?
My dad did, and I did.
You did. That's for God bless you. That's what he's saying to me. That's right. He's also talking about. Keith or Kenneth. Excuse me.
That's my cousin, Kenneth.
That's right. That's right. And would you understand there's a distance, with family, with Kenneth, with family generally? It's almost like you've always felt as if you're on your own. Do you understand that, my good friend?
Yeah.
Always felt as if you're on your own. And you and Deb were very close. And this is why he's talking about Kenneth, Keith, because of the fact that it's just another family member that wasn't close with you. Always felt as if you were on your own until you met your lovely lady there. She come into your life, and she really has helped you in lots of ways. Now it's going to be interesting because I feel would you understand that very, very shortly you've been talking or discussing with each other about going away somewhere for a little while?
Yeah.
Would you understand? But this has recently happened over the last 24, 48 hours.
No.
How long has it been since you've been talking about that?
Weeks now.
Couple of weeks, okay. God bless you. Yeah. Because I know there's a particular place where you want to go, and I want to say you will get there. You will get there. You just sort of toying with the idea, thinking with the idea. You sort of, really thinking about things and sort of really trying to suss it all out, if that makes sense. But you will do it. You will get out now.
The other day we were actually talking about. Linda's just reminded me about going to Scotland.
That's right. And that's why your daughter's coming through, because I feel there's a link here with Scotland with your daughter. Would you understand that?
Well, there should be. I was born in Scotland.
Right, okay, right. I understand.
Right.
So, but you will go there. You'll have a great time. I know it's tricky because obviously the situation, but you will go there. You'll have a great time. And it's funny, because you're going to get a sign when you're there. You're going to get a sign from your daughter. And I'm just listening to her now with what she's saying to me, what that sign will be. You'll be walking along, and obviously because you're mobile now, which is fantastic, which is fantastic. But you're going along, and there's water. There's going to be a lake. There's a particular lake. As you're walking along there, you'll sort of get a sense of the breath of the fresh air that comes in, and you'll think about your daughter. And it's her just talking to you as if to say, I'm there, Dad. I love you very much. But the most important thing with what happened to her, the great tragedy that happened to her, she wants you to know that you was there for her in lots of ways. I know there was an argument and there was a bit of a disagreement before. The last time you saw her, there was a disagreement. Something was said, something was done, and you feel responsible for that. Do you understand that, my good friend?
Yeah.
But she said, it's okay, Dad, I'll be there on the day that you go to this place. And it's just going to be really lovely day for you. I'll leave your love with her. Lovely. She wasn't tall. I'd say she was medium sort of height. She had lovely eyes. I feel that she very much sometimes will. She showed me in the spirit world. She showed me a little stud in her nose. There's a photo, a little stud in her nose there. Showing me this, and she's very there for you. But she wants you to know that this is a new start for you. I'm really excited that you was awarded this. Brilliant. It's exciting for you both now. At least you're mobile, aren't you, again?
Yeah.
How are you getting on with it? It's a lovely colour, isn't it?
It is. It's beautiful colour.
No, God bless you. Well, you deserve it.
Not had a chance to get out.
Lovely photos as well, haven't we, all of us lot?
Yeah,
we have indeed. I don't know whether you've been sent those already, but I will send them over to you very shortly. Okay, and hopefully we'll get into the papers as well, being the Echo and stuff. And it'd be nice to get recognition, obviously for the project, but also for yourselves, because we do try and help as many people as possible. And I know Saleem. That's like the reason Saleem gets out of bed. That's the reason he exists, is to help other people.
Yeah. I mean, when me and Saleem were talking, he mentioned about a self-propelled wheelchair. I wasn't even expecting, when I spoke to him, I wasn't describing our life.
You weren't saying it to get anything, and I understand that completely. I understand that. But Superman is such a big-hearted man, and he... If he can help in any way, this is what he loves to do. This is what the Mobility Project is all about. And Saleem, I'm sure you would agree with that. Some of that, would you?
Absolutely. And thank you so much, Duncan, for the lovely message that you posted on our Facebook page. It was mentioned at the beginning of the show as well. I did mention you at the beginning.
That was from Linda.
Oh, thank you, Linda.
All that.
Thank you so much to both of you. Honestly, it was very touching, and the last part of the message where you said you can't believe it's yours and you keep looking at it. It was just so emotional, and it just it really yet again touched a nerve, and I was again emotional. Obviously, thinking about our conversation, as you just mentioned, Duncan, where I did immediately agree to. After hearing your story in the high street of Northampton, I did immediately agree to give you just a manual wheelchair, which I had readily available. But after, pondering after I left Northampton, it was on my mind. I couldn't get it off my mind. I just really, really wanted you to have a scooter, because I knew that you'd be so, you deserve it. You're the sort of person that probably nothing like this has probably happened to you. You kind of came across as such a humble, loving guy, and so is Linda when I met you both, and I just felt compelled to help you, because that's what we do. This is why for all my life I've done exactly this.
I mean, when I left the army, I didn't get any sort of help whatsoever, and for this to happen, it's just reinstalled my faith in humanity.
Oh, that's nice.
Such a lovely thing to say.
Bless you.
I mean, you really have. You don't know how much this has changed things for.
Oh, that's lovely.
But this is what the British Mobility Project is all about, is to help people and improve people's lives.
It is, yeah.
I mean, for anybody who's listening to the show, this guy's got a heart of, it's better than gold. Linda said you got a heart of gold. I said it's better than that.
Thank you.
Anybody listening, if you see a guy dressed in the Superman outfit, go and buy a ticket off him.
Thank you. There is so many of us out there. Obviously, our great sales team across the UK. You know, they work in all weathers. You know, we're out in the rain, in the snow, you know, in the hot, boiling sunshine, but not forgetting, obviously, our amazing celebrities that we have working for us that really help, you know, push this project to the next level. And, you know, I'm just so grateful to everybody. It's not just me. I can only do so much. I'm only one man that can do so much, but I will always, you know, do my utmost to help as many people as possible. You know, if people just book a psychic reading, the number's on the top of the screen for everybody to see. After the show, you know, we'd love to, you know, to be able to help you as well. And most importantly, once somebody makes a purchase of any products whatsoever, whether it's a £3 competition ticket or a psychic reading or perhaps a DJ visit or something of that type or that nature, we can, or even a celebrity visit just to meet a celebrity. Maybe, you know, someone's, you know, sort of always wanted to meet a celebrity, that type of thing. You know, anything like that, they automatically get the opportunity to nominate somebody they know with a disability who's in need of a mobility chair or even an electrical wheelchair. We've given one away before. And in fact, you know, we've actually hit our annual target this year by giving 4 mobility scooters away, even though it's been locked down. And today I was in Cambridge with Jack Mason, who's well known for X Factor 2017. Yeah. And Jack came with me to present a wheelchair, a manual wheelchair, to a lovely lady from Cambridge. And it was very unexpected. And the lady bought a ticket yesterday in Cambridge. I was also in Cambridge yesterday as well. And the lady was so you know, needy as well. And you know, she was so emotional when she was telling me her story. When she realised what it was I did, and I was actually in the shop buying a drink for the journey home, and she purchased the ticket and said, you know, would I be allowed to nominate myself? I said, of course you would. And I gave the wheelchair away today. That's why I went back to Cambridge with Jack Mason, who also performed live today for the whole day in Cambridge. That will also be posted on our news and updates and Jack Mason section of our website as well for everybody to see what we've been up to today.
Which is just great. Sorry, I was going to chat then, but I'll leave you to it. Go on. I'm quite happy to sit back and relax now for a bit.
I was just going to say, I mean, you're a legend. That's all I can. And like I said, I still haven't got the words apart from thank you.
You're more than welcome. You're both more than welcome, and you are so deserving of what we did for you. And I'm so glad Marcus has also been able to help you in such a magnificent way, in such a way that I could never have helped you. But you know, I'm just so glad you've now got the contacts with Marcus and most important, you know, your loved ones that have sadly passed over.
It's been nice hearing those words that Marcus has said. For a long time I blamed myself about what happened to my daughter, and for the messages that I got, it's just made me so happy.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm so glad that you could get something out of that, and I'm glad it helped. I'm really glad it helped.
It did. It really did help.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's great. But look, I hope you guys do enjoy the mobility scooter and get to go out on it, even to the doctors, trip to the shops, and see your neighbours or whatever.
Tomorrow it's a trip to the chemist and the shop.
Yeah. If
I have to put the battery on charge.
But if it makes life that little bit easier, I hope that it helps, It's
not just going to make it a little bit easier, it's going to make a lot easier.
Well, I've got to say a big thank you for letting us come into your home, and taking a few pictures and you telling us all about your gecko and stuff, which was absolutely cool, by the way, and a little snake there as well that you got. I can't believe it, you got a snake.
Yeah.
My goodness, I wouldn't sleep at night. I wouldn't sleep at night. But it's so cool, though. That's so cool.
Aphrodite's all right. She wouldn't hurt you.
No. It's just one of them things, though, isn't it? In your subconscious, you don't, But no, it was so brilliant, and it was so lovely to meet you both as well. And as I say, if we haven't already, I'm not sure whether Saleem has, we will send you over those pictures as well, so you can see them and everything else.
Can I just mention as well, Duncan, forgive me, who's John in the spirit world? Is that your dad?
No, that's a friend of mine. We joined the army together, and
because he wants you to know he was like a father to you, but he wants you to know that he's there for you as well. You okay?
Yeah.
God bless you.
Does that make sense to you, Duncan?
Yeah.
That's good.
It's overwhelming, isn't it?
Just a little bit.
You had some great times together.
Yeah, some great times and some not so great, but
sorry to hear that, but I'm glad it makes sense to you, though.
Yeah, there was more good times than bad times.
Yeah, definitely. 100%. Yeah, positive energy, definitely.
And back then, I could drink a few people under the table, but bloody hell, he put me to shame.
Oh, brilliant. No, that's great. That's great stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, Duncan, for the moment, thank you very much for coming onto the show and giving us a validation, but also, of course, speaking to us here as well is absolutely fantastic. And the lovely Linda, of course, as well, your other half.
Yes.
And hopefully, can I get you back maybe next week and we'll have another chat to see how you're getting on? Is that all right?
Yeah, of course you can.
That would be so lovely. And I'm sure Saleem and Marcus would enjoy that as well.
Oh, very much. A pleasure.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff.
Do you want me to ring you or you're going to ring me?
We'll give you a call next week, okay? Probably about 8:30, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Brilliant stuff. Well, thank you, Duncan, for now. Thank you so much. Have a great night. And Linda, put your feet up, have a rest, and enjoy your gecko and snake and all your other bits and bobs that you've got there, which are all terrifying to me, but I love it anyway because it's so cool.
That couldn't hurt you.
Sorry?
She was going to see what you said. She said the shark wouldn't hurt you.
Oh, yes. Yes, it would. Oh, yes, it would. I'm not having any of that. I tell you, I'm not having any of that. But yeah, thanks so much for calling the show tonight. Thank you so much. And thanks for being a part of it as well. And as I say, good luck with the scooter, and doing your wheelies and stuff. And I hope you enjoy it and you get a lot of pleasure out of it as well.
Thank you.
You will.
Thanks, Linda, and thank you, Duncan, as well. We're going to leave it there for now, and I hope you don't mind. We're going to leave it there for now and move on slightly because we've just got a little bit more to get through tonight. But thanks so much to Duncan and Linda there on the phone.
Not a problem.
Thank you very much. Have a lovely night,
Thank
you two.
guys.
And you.
Good night.
Take
God
care.
bless.
Good night.
Good night, son.
Bye.
Yeah, Margaret.
Bye-bye, sir. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Right. Oh, sorry. I think we lost him just then. But yeah, I mean, that was amazing, wasn't it? Monday was definitely a great day. And it was a fantastic day as well, as Saleem was saying, for the Mobility Project as well.
Indeed. It was one of the biggest achievements we've actually done to date, because within 24 hours, as I've mentioned, I did manage to get that scooter very, very quickly in my car and up to Northampton within a very, very short,
in the fastest time possible. Yeah, this is it.
Superhuman speed, Phil.
Well, this is it. It's good that you've got a twin exhaust. That's all I can say. But no, it was brilliant stuff, and well done to you both as well, and to Marcus as well.
And we've hit our target as well, Phil, which is amazing.
And you've hit the target. Just a minute. Let me see if I can do a quick applause for you. Stay there. Oh no, maybe not that one. No, it was good. It was good that you've hit your target, of course, with the scooters as well. Brilliant stuff. It's amazing. It's amazing what you can achieve when you put your mind to it as well, isn't it, Saleem?
It is indeed.
It's great. Okay, Marcus, I've got a quick message for you here.
Okay.
Kayla says, because when you're on the phone line to her earlier, do you remember you were saying about a stairgate?
Oh, yes.
She thought you said staircase, I think. She sent us a little message saying, oh, little man, as in her little man. That'll be what the staircase was about. My nephew is also on the line, lol. Thank you for my reading, kiss, kiss. And at the bottom there, in inverted commas or whatever, she's put stairgate. She meant stairgate, not staircase. And that's what it was all about.
Oh, right.
Just to give you the validation on that.
Got an experience from that, yeah. Lovely.
Just to give you a validation on that. And it is the experience. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about.
It's getting experience and then concluding, what you get from that experience and then going forward. That's right. Yeah, that's right. And the information that comes from the spirit world is obviously valuable information for decision making, for future predictions, and there's so many things involved. So, yeah.
Kimmy T says he really is Superman. Talking about Saleem in this case, I'm assuming. And I tell you what, nobody can take off with casuality his underpants over his normal pants. Do you know what I mean? Like Saleem can. That's all I'm saying. Was that a bit too close? I was going to say a bit too close to the. Never mind. Yes, yeah. We won't go further with that. But it's great to be with you boys once again tonight. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. I think what I'm going to do is, I think we've done those actually for the moment, is close down the show if you guys are happy for tonight.
Yeah. Fantastic. It's been a great show tonight. So thank you to everybody that's got involved.
Thank you to all the many people who have been watching tonight. Thank you for all of your comments coming through. Please, 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 before we go, though, listen to this. Have a listen to this. Okay, so we're just about to go off air tonight. But before we go, I just want to remind you, for a thicker, fuller reading with our psychic medium, celebrity psychic medium, Marcus Starr, call 07 950 949 220. So to have a reading, fuller reading, Offer 07950 949 220. Now, you've seen what the British Mobility Project can do for you. If you've got friends or family in need of some support with their mobility, whether it be from a crutch all the way through to a mobility scooter, please get in touch with them, because they could just help you out and actually make life a little bit easier. And isn't that worth a few quid? As in £3 for a ticket, £5 for a competition ticket. Fantastic stuff. Also, don't forget the BritishMobilityProject.com or the British Most Haunted Project. You can, of course, purchase your tickets for the 24th of May at Abbey, which is a great venue. And if you're into adrenaline, if you're into spiritualist type stuff, please, 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 to avoid disappointment, I would book your ticket now. It's great to be with you once again this week, ladies and gents. Thank you to everybody who's taken part. Big hello and goodbye to Duncan and Linda. Thank you very much for being part of the show tonight. And all the guys who've been on the phone this evening. Hope you've all got lots of validation. And you've just enjoyed being with us. Don't forget, here every Wednesday night, this is Reading 24/7. Come back and join us again.